Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Firmbie with you, and welcome. Welcome to my little corner of the interwebs. Hey, it's great to have your company, and welcome to today, the Father's Day stream. And congratulations to all those fathers out there. Happy Father's Day to all those fathers. And yeah, thought what better way to celebrate Father's Day is to get in and blow some shit up. Let's do something manly. We're either going to play World of Warships and get in there and blow some stuff up, or perhaps we might play some car mechanic and pull some shit apart. So really depends what we're feeling this afternoon, what you feel like seeing, and what I feel like playing. So let's start in with some World of Warships, I think, and let's start with blowing some shit up. What do you think? Sounds like a plan? Look, real quick before we do get into that, don't forget to check out some of the other content creators. Oh, words in English already. Whether it's YouTube or Twitch or Twitter or those, just in the links in the description. Yeah, go and check those out. Just share the internet love. They'd love to hear from you. If you want to be notified when I do go live, then do add me to Twitter. I'll just tweet out, 10-15 minutes before I go live, and just so that you guys know that I do go live. Yeah, with that, let's get this ball rolling. Thought we'd start with, why not, a top tier, tier 10 in the Montana. We've got about 7,500 players on at the moment, so we should get a good game. So as I said, we'll see how the World of Warships goes, and if it's not going too well, we'll jump over to something like car mechanic, and yeah, do something manly in car mechanic and push it apart. So that's the plan. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, let me know in the comment section, either if you're seeing this on replay, or in fact if you're watching this live. Let me know in the comment section or in the chat box what you're doing for your Father's Day. What have you better have rung your father, otherwise he'll be rather shitty at you. Yeah, give your old man a call, just to touch base if you haven't already. And yeah, hopefully if you are a father, your kids have perhaps given you a present, and perhaps given you in breakfast in bed if you're that lucky. Even if it's just a simple coffee and a hug from your kids, that is always awesome. So yeah, do go and check that out. Okinawa. Look, we haven't played to Okinawa for quite some time, so this will be interesting. But we are top tier in the Montana, as you would like to think, and no carriers, which is not unusual for this tier. We'll see how we go. As we do get into the game, do let me know in the if you're watching this on replay, in the comments section. Okay, what's just happened here? My game's just crashed. That's not a good start. Wow. That's not a good start at all. Bear with me. That is not a good start at all. We'll see how this goes. What I'll do is just bring you back to full screen for a moment, just so you're not looking at a blank screen, just while World of Warships does restart. Hopefully it's a World of Warships thing, and not an internet thing, which I'd be very upset if it was. We have been getting a fairly good internet signal of late. The signal in this neck of the woods can be a little bit, a bit hit and miss for this neck of the woods, but look, it is what it is. So look, do bear with me while I restart the World of Warships client again, and I'm sort of hoping that is in fact all it is. So not a terribly good start to the stream, but hey, that's live streaming for you. Sometimes these things happen. So it is just loading in, and so hopefully, fingers crossed, it does load in. And press buttons.
All stations reporting the position.
Come on now. We are back in game. Woohoo! We are a bit late loading in, but that's all right. It is what it is. Let's point our guns this way, and hopefully we can Rain, death and destructions down on some poor unforgiving soul. That's our plan at least.
All stations.
So as I was saying, how's your day been? You got breakfast in bed? Hopefully you did. At least your kids have perhaps called you or messaged you. Perhaps your kids have used the interwebs to message you on Facebook or Twitter or something. Apparently that's what the cool kids are doing these days.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Yeah, just let me know in the either in the comments section or in live chat if you happen to be lurking in live there. How's the quality there? If it's is looking and sounding alright, by all means please let me know. I'll be interested to find out how it's actually looking on your neck of the woods. We'll just see if we can fix this demeans up here. Might have just led him a little bit too much, but we'll see where those land. Oh, actually
Torpedoes to port.
I'll take that.
Enemy severely damaged.
I thought we actually led him too much, to be honest, but oh, you know what thought. He might even beat you, know. We'll dodge those torps with no problems at all. It's always good. And see whether we can get another shot out on this Des Moines, the ship. However you want to say it. That should go pretty damn close. Hopefully. Yeah, so as I said, let me know in the comments section. Did they land? Not missed. What was I saying? In the comment section, how it's looking to you. I've mentioned it before on previous streams, and I'll mention it again. Is that unfortunately on the YouTube dashboard it is saying low quality, bad settings, rah. But you guys have told me in the past that it's actually looking quite decent. So, and that's in fact what I'm getting now on the dashboard. It looks, saying it's pretty ordinary. So do let me know in the comment section or in the chat box there. It'd be awesome to hear about what it's looking like. We might just pull up a little bit here.
Dead ahead. Torpedoes to port.
I need intelligence data. Acknowledged. All stations, concentrate fire on the target. Enemy destroyer sighted.
Oh, we got a little bit on that destroyer. Just tickle his freckle a little bit.
Enemy battleship detected.
It's enough to push him out. That's the main thing. So enables our forces to get into Charlie Point.
Attention, reporting the target position.
We'll see if we can get some more rounds out on this gearing. And although our other allies there is certainly tickling his freckle pretty well. So if those land, that'll almost put him down too. And it wasn't quite enough, but this destroyer over here might be pushing out. Get some rounds out on it. I think I've overshot him a little bit, but it might be enough. No. Eddie, how you doing, my friend? Thank you very much for dropping by, man. Happy Father's Day to you, my friend. That is awesome that you've taken a few minutes out of your day to drop by. I know it'd be pretty late for you guys over in your neck of the woods. It's it's about midday, 1 o'clock or something. Yeah, 1:30. Wow, the day's getting away. Whoops! Watch out for those torpedoes, son. Whoa! Far out. That was a little bit close than it really needed to be. Yeah, I know it's must be about midnight for you in your neck of the woods. But yeah, thanks for dropping by. That is, yeah, awesome. How'd you feel out your... Actually, you wouldn't have been... I think we're a day ahead, aren't we? You wouldn't have had Father's Day yet. I think that's tomorrow for you guys. Christina. Wow. Oh, I'm just getting all the cool kids in today. Wow, thank you very much, guys, for dropping by. As I was just saying, is that... Oh, we got to 1,700 off him. 17,000 rather. It's 11 PM. Oh, okay, I thought it's later than that. I suppose it depends on what side of... Yep, I'm with you. Yeah, no, thanks for dropping by. That is friggin' awesome, to be honest. As I was saying, it's... what did I say? 1:30 in the afternoon. Bear with me, I'm just getting messages. Someone's sending me messages. It's always the way, isn't it? You get busy, you start streaming, and someone wants to message you. We have Father's Day in June. Okay. That's unusual. Well, I mean, it's unusual for us, but I mean, there's a lot of things that we do that's unusual for you guys too. So, oh look, while I got you there, guys, how's the stream looking? As I was just saying, is that the YouTube dashboard is actually telling me it's, you know, bad, it's crap. But I've seen those messages come up on the dashboard before, and you know, the signal and you know, the signal and the sound, and you know, it's been all fine. So if you're seeing a good image and hearing me all right with no buffering or anything, I'm not dropping any frames or anything by the looks of it. So if it looks fine, sounds fine, yeah, just let me know. It's looking great. Oh, cheers, Christina. Yeah. I'm just trying to catch up on chat there, so bear with me. We're just trying to set up new computer with OBS. Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, a lot of people have been swapped over to Streamlabs OBS, but I know you were having some issues with that before. I'm still using the standard OBS myself. I've actually got both of them installed and both of them ready to go, but I'm still using the original OBS for the simple reason that I mean, I suppose it's like a lot of guys, we don't like change. You know, if it works, if it's not broken, don't fix it. It's always been my motto. So that's one of the reasons why I've not changed over, because look, it works for me. It's not broke. So I'm going to leave it as is. Looks much better. Looks much better than Christina's stream. Oh, look, you're such a cruel man. Don't know how she puts up with you. I'll tell you now. Look, I mean, that's really part of streaming, isn't it? You know, you take the good with the bad. That's part of live stream, and it's sometimes it works out really, really good, and sometimes it just turns out crap. And you know, I try not to produce crap, of course, but and no one likes doing that. But you know, when look, in the day, it is what it is. Let me just get some rounds out on this boat over here. It's very smooth. Thank you very much. Do appreciate it. Oh, you're not going to Streamlabs? Okay. You're just using the standard OBS. Okay. You've had issues with Streamlabs on your mobile. I've never tried to. That's one thing I've never done, is actually tried to stream on my mobile. Our internet's a little bit, you know, howdy-doody sometimes. So, you know, just streaming on desktop can be a bit wishy-washy sometimes, let alone trying to do it on a mobile. So, I've just stuck with the desktop for the moment. I mean, I know we can, and I just haven't yet. Again, it's a guy thing. We just don't like changes.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Eddie's saying it because I'm better looking than her. Well, you know, I'm not disagreeing with you. You're a very attractive man, and I say that in a totally Sexual way, of course. she's very lucky to have you. That's all I can say. Let's put it that way. That's what he thinks. Oh, you guys are killing me. Actually, speaking of which, if you are watching live, if anyone's lurking out there watching it live, or in fact on replay, Christina and Eddie both do your real estate whisperer. Oh, words and English. I cannot English today. Links is in the description below. Do go and check their channel out. It's always good for. They have a lot of fun in what they do. Put it that way, and I think that's really the main thing. Is if you enjoy what you're doing, you just keep doing it. And if people enjoy it, well, that's a bonus. So yeah, if you are watching this on replay, or if you're watching it live, there, go and check out their channel. You will not be disappointed, and especially their live streams. Yes, always good for a laugh. Great community too. So. What game are you playing? This is called World of Warships. It's a game I've been playing for... Oh, there we go. We can actually come out with a win. It's a game I've been playing for quite a while now. Look, don't blame me, but I've also got Chris into it. I actually just sent him a message not 15 minutes ago. He was actually still playing. I was playing with him last night, well, my last night, for, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours. And I said, look, man, I just like, it was about 2 a.m. for me. I said, look, you know, I got to pull the pin. I got to go and get some sleep. And I did some things this morning and jumped on. And he literally was still playing the game. So I think the man's addicted, quite honestly. But yeah, World of Warships is the game. Been playing for a couple of years now, as you know, a gamer at heart myself. Whether it's, I generally been playing World of Warships, Car Mechanic, and House Flipper, of course, so you'd be familiar with. And yeah, I just happened to mention to Chris a few days ago, and he downloaded it because it's a free-to-play game. Yeah, I think I've got him addicted already. I'm hot and I know it. Well, you are. Yes. Yes, you are. He smells bad. Well, look, look, my mind just went off on a tangent there, and I don't know whether I should say something, but it's only you and me here, so well, what one normally does, when one gets hot and sweaty, is go and have a shower. And look, it's Father's Day, father should go and have a shower, and perhaps mother should go and wash his back. That's all I'm saying. I'll put it out there. I'll let you kids work out the, I'll let you kids work in the, fill in the blanks. My mind just goes off on terrible tangents. So you'll have to excuse me. Hopefully, I won't get banned from YouTube or anything like that. Christina really does it all. I just show up for the live streams. Yeah, you're much like myself, mate. You just tell, they tell you what to do, and you just like, look, let me know what time to be there, and I'll be there. It's just easier that way. Give us one thing and we can do it. Give us two things, nah, forget it. Guys just can't multitask, and you just talk in short, choppy sentences with very small syllables. Guys are simple. You ever notice, I don't know about you, but ladies that are out there, you ever gone to your man and said, well, what are you thinking about? And the guy and your man says nothing. Well, if a guy says to you that he's thinking about nothing, he is. It's a guy thing. We are literally thinking about nothing. I'm sure you guys out there can relate. We don't need any more kids. Yeah, well, I'm hearing you. Why, do you want some? Take mine. Oh, no, that's a terrible thing to say. Let's kick this Montana up again. Eddie does that all the time. Yeah, just accept it and go with it. I always say it's a guy thing, and just accept it and move on. Don't fight it. Accept it. It's the way. It's the way. But as I was saying, that for those who haven't met Christina and Eddie, say good day in chat if you happen to be lurking in chat. If you're watching on replay, then yeah, go and check their channel out. They do some awesome work, and yeah, always have a. I really wish I was able to be. I mean, because of the lag issue, well, we get a little bit of lag here. Obviously, join you guys for your quiz night. What's that? 2 nights ago. Yeah, a lot of those questions I actually knew the answers, and by the time I typed, by the time I got the a question typed in the answer, there's a lot of people that are already answered. But hey, it is what it is. Christina hates kids. Oh, that's. As is a handful, yes. No, well, no, it is my pleasure to be on your stream. Yeah, it's always fun. Really is. Oh, look, I mean, the kids are a handful, and sometimes you wish, not, you don't wish bad things on them, of obviously, but you think back BC, that's before kids, and you think sort of some of the things that you're able to do and say, and places you're able to go to, and then you have kids, and as much joy as they bring to your life, and you would never change that, of course. You think, what the hell have I done? What do they say? A couple of minutes of pleasure gives you years and years of pain. Yeah, she kind of likes them. Well, we probably have to keep them. Unfortunately, they don't take them back. There's no refund policy on kids, as much as we wish there was.
All forces, capture that area.
Actually, I might do a complete U-turn because I won't be able to go that way. So, which is not a bad thing, because in a Montana, your detection range is absolutely horrendous. That's obviously my detection range goes into Bravo and Charlie Point. So I might just do a complete U-turn, and sorry, hopefully I don't make you feel sick by turning around, but I'll turn the boat around and then head back into Charlie Point. Kids are the best. Yeah, the kids are the best. More than 18 years. Wow. Best 4 minutes for her life. 4 minutes, eh? Wow. Oh, you guys got a mind like mine, and as sometimes the filter between my mind and my mouth works, and sometimes it doesn't. So, yeah, I make no apologies, but if I do say something that's a little bit controversial, then look, it is what it is, and that's why I always say that streams tend to be, I would say 15 plus, because of occasionally the F word comes out, and I don't mean to, but it just pops out, unfortunately. So excuse me for a moment. Excuse me. It's always the way, isn't it? And I've said it before, is that you go streaming, you got to, you know, blow your nose or scratch your bum. The most worst times. Best one, he will never forget. Yeah, but Christina, as a young lady, you make us not forget. Like, you always tend to want to remind us about these things. I don't know. Perhaps it's just a me thing, but I've noticed in a lot of relationships, it's the female that always wants to remind us about those. You know, I remember back 10 years ago when you said that. No. You know, as a guy, we can't remember what we did yesterday, let alone what we did 10 years ago or 5 years ago. That was a terrible shot there, Firmbie. What the hell are you doing? Think about what you're trying to shoot at. Okay, I'll have to go and set up an OBS. Not a problem at all. I'll keep this up, but I won't be able to chat. Not a problem at all. No, I know it's getting late for you guys. And yeah, I just appreciate you guys spending a couple of minutes by dropping by. That is awesome. I've said it a number of times about the you know, the time difference, and you know, I try as much as I can to try to concentrate on what I'm doing. You know, to pop by again with you guys when you go live, and I like. Well, got him too. For normal, wow, 19,500 HP. He's certainly regretting his life choices too. That's certainly tickled his freckle, taking 19.5k off his health. What was I saying? Yeah, no, I certainly enjoy dropping by your stream and watching your videos, of course. But as I said before, the time difference obviously just stuffs me up. I try to stay awake. I mean, like the other night. Yeah, that's the other thing. You were giving me a hard time, weren't you, about staying up all night so that I didn't miss your stream. And I mean, there's that many streams that I had missed in the past. I thought, nah, fuck it. I am not missing this one. I've got days off. I'm just pulling an all-nighter just so I don't miss your stream, and that's what I end up doing. As I said, coffee was my friend, believe you me. Quite a few cups of coffee just to stay up, but it was well worth staying up for. Oh, Christina. Bald Nuts, welcome to the stream, my friend. That is awesome that you dropped by for a few minutes. And of course that phone's ringing. Go away. Is it Father's Day here? Yes, it is. Yes, it is indeed. And that's probably one of my kids actually texted me, or trying to ring me, in fact. Now, as I was saying, it's always the way you get streaming, and someone wants to contact you. Let's get some rounds out to this Seattle here. If I can make contact with this Seattle here, it's going to ruin his day. Now that's, you know, what's that, 18 kilometers away, so that doesn't look too shabby. If we make contact, oh wow, he just turned in just at the right moment. I was going to say, if we made contact with those AP rounds on a Seattle, that would certainly have ruined his day. Yep, say g'day to Bald Nuts. Again, thank you very much for dropping by there, Bald Nuts. That is awesome that you decided to spend a few minutes with me. Let me just catch up on chat here. Gonna give you a hard time. Yeah, I know. It's a woman thing, and I've accepted that. I'm sure Eddie has accepted that's a woman's role. Excuse me. It's a woman thing, and the sooner we accept that, the better off we'll all be. Well, thank you very much, Bald Nuts. Appreciate it. Yes, I've, as I was just saying, just missed that. Couple of texts. and that was a phone call from one of the girls. Actually, I should have answered that, but obviously I'm just talking to you guys, so I can't be everywhere. Come on, girl. That's the thing about this Montana, is that slow to start up. Ideally, we get some rounds at Roma and finish him off. Oh, another 1300 off the top. Doing fine. Had to give up my computer to my wife so she could watch her K-dramas. I don't know what a K-drama is. Some sort of soap opera thing, maybe. But no, I can feel your pain. Often I've got to do the same thing because our bandwidth is, well, it could be better. It's not unusual having to yeah, jump off the computer myself just so that the rest of the family can, you know, they might be wanting to watch Fetch, or they might want to watch something else. So look, I mean, it's certainly a lot better than it used to be, but it's certainly not the sort of bandwidth that you guys are seeing in your neck of the woods. I believe you can get some pretty awesome, well, the internet speeds that we can only dream of. Get some rounds out on this Republic. Tends to be a reasonably quick ship, so I'll just lead him a little bit. They don't look too bad. Oh yes, 13,000 off the top. Oh, okay. K-dramas. Okay, with K, I know what K-pop is. Yep. Yep, Korean dramas. Yep. It's one thing I mean, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but it's one thing I'm reasonably comfortable with is the old music. And music history. I should, in fact, hit that hipper, and if that hits, no, not quite enough. I would have thought that the hipper might have went down. Where's this Prince Eugen? Here he is. Here, sneaking between the islands. He's just going to be. Yeah, he's going to not have a nice day at all. Eddie says hello. How salty are you today? Not salty at all. Not salty at all. I mean, this is only game one, of course, but yeah, not salty at all. When this game finishes, will need to answer that message there. That's the second time that person has rang, so I probably will need, because I know the kids are coming back over this afternoon to say hello. So yeah, just after this game, I'll just need to spend 2 minutes just answering that phone call. So just do bear with me. Okay, Eddie's working on the OBS. Excellent. And look, if I fire now, I'm going to hit that Seattle. So you get out of the way, sunshine. Otherwise, you're going to get a round up the bum. I go back before Elvis got to be on TV. Well, I'm probably the same era, my friend. I normally say I'm not old, but you know, I remember making sandals for Jesus. Let's put it that way. Crazy Pepe, good to see you, my friend, and welcome to the stream once again. Welcome to World of Warships, and welcome to me getting my ass kicked here. Oh wow, Montana against Montana. This is going to be interesting. Let's highlight him for secondaries. Even though it's probably be a while before I'm within secondary range. Let's cool this guy out and see if we can concentrate fire on him for a moment. Just bear with me. I'll just need to just concentrate on the game for a moment, and then after the game finishes, I'll come back and catch up on chat. Right down the middle. There we go. 15 grand off the top. Thank you very much for coming. Now we'll just stay angled to this guy. We haven't got anyone off to our flank there, except that Republic over there. He just got fucked up. Whoa, yes. Now let's concentrate on this Neptune. What I can do is get some shots out on this Republic and just scare him away a little bit. $8 grand. Let's do some repairs. Yeah, I just need to angle this way a little bit because I'm taking multiple rounds from multiple directions, so I'll just need to pick a ship and shoot at him. Now I'm going to... Where'd the other guy go? The Republic is sailing away. I'm surprised he's not shooting HE at me, to be honest. And I've overshot him, haven't I? Yep, and most of those will bounce. God damn it. I'm going to run aground here. And we just need to come off the accelerator a little bit. Hopefully I'm not going to be... Yep, I am. You little bastard. He's going to outflank me too, the little shit. Got torps in the water? Yes, he has too. He's dodged him. Wow. Yeah, let's put a plane up. Oh, he's put another set out there. I'm going to wear that one. This is not going to be a fun time at all. That's what's not to do, kids. If you're playing at home, that's not how to play at all. So we are just chasing this Montana here, and my guns are in the totally wrong orientation here. Here, the destroyer there is getting some torps out. Excellent. Straight down the middle, about there. Okay, almost 15 grand off the top. Now, I've spoken about this before. If you do play the game, it's best to be angled. So, as you can see, I just took, because he was broadside, took 15 grand off the top of his HP. I mean, I took some damage, of course. Oh, go away. I took some damage, of course, but not as much. And repairs are coming up in a few seconds. And we'll get some more rounds off into his side. I'd like to have seen that being a little bit more than that. Frozen game. Oh, damn it. See if I can't do something about that. Back to game. Thanks for letting me know. As I said, I just sort of been involved in the game at the moment, and not able to constantly look over and look at the screen. So thank you for letting me know. That is awesome. Hopefully that's looking better for you. We are going down. We've got a fire going on. Probably best if I... No, we'll actually let him burn, I think. Let our secondaries open up. Trying to get those rear guns around. on, pull it in, son, pull it in. Got nothing else around behind us, no.
Problem solved, sir.
The ship is on fire.
Okay.
Critically damaged.
I can live with that. I'm going to burn out here, but that's alright. Well, we are going to take a few rounds from that Republic, aren't we? It's going to take a month of Sundays to turn around, and I think we're going to burn out by then. Oh, this is not going to be pretty. Oh, boom, shakalaka. But look, I mean, we didn't do too terrible. I'd like to have come out with a couple more kills than that, but look, we do have... It's going to be close, to be honest. So, as you can see, we've got 2 ships remaining, 35 seconds left on the clock, and what's that, 760 to 840. So I don't know that we're going to have enough points, and we have a destroyer on Alpha Point there, so it's stopping that clock from ticking over. So I don't think it's going to be enough, to be honest, with 12 seconds left on the clock. For those who don't know, you actually can win either by timer or killing all the enemy, and yeah, it's not going to be enough. Hell of a close game, but it looks like someone's just jumped on Bravo Point there, which stops those points from ticking over. Yep, we've come out with a loss, unfortunately. But yeah, no, sorry about the game freezing like that. Thanks for letting me know. Let me just catch up on chat while there's a break in gameplay. Captain Rye is in the house. Thanks for dropping by, Captain Rye. I appreciate you dropping by, and Captain Rye's links to his channel is also in the description. Do go and check him out. He does a lot of World of Warships content as well. So if you want to see some a lot better content than mine, I'll give you the big tip. Let's go with that for the time being. Yeah, go and check out Captain Rye's channel. And speaking of which, do go check out everyone's links in the description, and check each other's channels out. You might not like World of Warships, but you might like someone else's content, and to me, that's what it's all about. It's bringing people together and creating community of like-minded people. So yeah, check each other out, and if you like what they're doing, by all means, you know, normal stuff, click on the bell, you know, subscribe button, all that fun stuff. It's 5:30 over there, says Crazy Pepe. The newer games look awesome. They do. The World of Warships is not a new game. It's been around for a number of years now, and I mean, credit where credit's due is that the developers are always improving, and thankfully they listen to. Well, I mean, Captain Rye might disagree with me, but you know, to most extent, they tend to listen to their player base. So you know, they do improve the game quite dramatically. I take that back. The Nintendo Wii was the last time. Wow, you're showing your age there, woman. The Nintendo Wii. But I mean, having said that, you may see behind me there's a range of consoles that you know, I mean, basically I've been gaming for over 35 years, so you know, so I've played right through the you know, your Super Nintendos, Nintendo Wiis, and I mean, I think the first console I ever had was the original Atari. I think the Atari 2600. The first Atari came out in 79 or 1980 or something like that. So yes, I'm the age there, aren't I? Had a funny encounter tonight with a fem and some prizes. Oh, okay, wow. Mine was Mario Kart, I think. I can't remember the system. She asked what the only nationality ship line was in the game, and you couldn't get a Dreadnought, and there was actually 3. Oh, okay. You love Mario Karts? And Baldnart says, I like Legends of Zelda. Never played Legends of Zelda, to be honest. A lot of people got into it, but I didn't. As I said, I do need to excuse myself just for one moment. and reply to this message. There we go. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. Now there's someone at the front door. This is live streaming at its best. Be right back.
Are you looking for a mature and committed gaming community to share your passion with? Then 87 may just be what you're looking for. Boasting members from all over the world, all being able to enjoy a wide range of online games, from Battlefield 1 to Stellaris, World of Warships to World of Warcraft. So for all your gaming passions, remember 87. Links in the description below, and for all T's and C's, refer to the Code of Conduct on the forum's webpage. And now, back to my game.
Okay, sorry about that. As I said, that is live streaming at its best. If it's not a phone call, it's a knock on the door. If it's not a knock on the door, it's someone tweeting you. It's always something. Or the kids running in. I'm sure you can all relate to that. Being Father's Day, it's not unusual for the kids to walk in and out. And if you're a regular viewer to the channel, actually the grandson has walked in a couple of times. I mean, I've actually got a sign on the door saying, you know, live streaming, and let everyone know that if they're walking in, they will be you know, broadcasted, and you know, people can see and hear them. But of course, you know, a 3-year-old can't read signs, so it's not unusual for the grandson to come walking in and not interrupt, but he just wants to watch what everyone else is watching and you know, be involved. But like a 3-year-old, he's got an attention span of a 3-year-old. So he sits down for 30 seconds and he's off again. So my apologies about that. Let me just catch up on that. When are you live streaming tomorrow? 12 o'clock Central Standard Time. I think that's what it is. Yeah, so as I was saying earlier, do go and check out Christina's live streams. Actually, yeah, I think I'm just having a thought. No, that's it. It very rarely happens. I just thought I'd share it with you. I reckon your real estate whisperer is not very far from yourself there, Captain Rye. Well, you guys are a lot closer than I am to you guys, to be honest. You're both on the other side of the other neck of the woods, other side of the pond. That's what I'm trying to say. We're going to show the progress on a house that we showed a few weeks ago. Father's Day in the US was 3 months ago. Board notes, yeah, the flipped house. Okay, yep. That exactly what? Okay, yep. You guys chatting to each other. Awesome, excellent. But as I said, do go and check each other's channel out. I know Crazy Pepe was here a little bit earlier. Got a YouTube channel, obviously Captain Rye and his World of Warships gameplay. Christina, you mentioned about, you know, what this game is a little bit earlier. Then, you know, if you want to see someone that plays a good game, especially in the Fletcher, Captain Rye's well renowned for his Fletcher gameplay. I'm sure Captain Rye can give me some instant tips on how to play a damn Montana. Actually, what I will do, just remind me at the end of this game, is to show the loadout on the Montana. I'm not convinced that I've actually got it loaded out correctly, to be honest. But yeah, remind me at the end to show you the loadout, because look, still not satisfied with it, to be honest. But look, it is what it is.
Battle starts.
Bald nuts, I'm in between you. I'm in between you all. Okay. That would put you where? You've got me thinking now. I'm thinking like locationally, like, you know, where you live, as opposed to, again, my mind's just gone off on a weird tangent. Yeah, I don't know where you, what part of the world you are in, to be honest, Bald Nuts. Obviously, I'm down here in South Australia. Hawaii. Beautiful place. I didn't actually realise you were from Hawaii, to be honest, Bald Nuts. Actually, we went over there as a family a few years ago. Beautiful, beautiful place. Did not want to leave. It's one of a couple of places that we would very happily revisit. Well, either I've just gone laggy, or something's going on. Where are we? Drop frames. Oh, look. Frame rate's not too shabby. Not dropping that many frames. Okay. Might be just the game, maybe. I run a secondary build on Monty for fun. Actually, that would be interesting. Although the Monty's not not designed for a secondary build, though, is it? I mean, you can, of course, but we'll just cruise on out here. Bit of a, what have we got out here that we can ruin his day? Seattle. Okay. Stay. I was gonna say stay highlighted. Stay detected is the word I'm looking for. Hopefully that stream's not too jumpy. I'm just getting a little bit of lag spikes. Hopefully it's the game there. Just let me know. Just let me know in chat if the stream still looks okay. So if it gets too laggy, I'll just need to pull the pin. But because there's nothing. One thing I do hate is a stream that looks like crap, and people don't hang around. Tend to hang around very often. Come here, you Seattle, and let me share my AP with you. No, I thought he was going a little bit faster than that, you idiot. I should have had him there. I got the USS Missouri a couple of miles from my house. Wow. We actually spent the day out there, and yeah, that is awesome. We thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. Did not want to leave. That's one of the main reasons we actually went to Hawaii. Not only to to take in the sights and sounds of Hawaii, of course, but of course go and visit. I should have punished him a lot more than that. That was a terrible shot. But yeah, as you may have just overheard, wife in the background, we did actually spend Christmas Day over there in Hawaii. So yes.
The ship is on fire.
Needless to say, we're walking around, half cut, singing, mele kliki mako. If you live in Hawaii, you'd know what that means. Come on now, that's got to finish him surely. Thank you very much. Getting punished here, aren't I? Looks good to me. Yeah. Well, yeah, Bald Nuts obviously knows what that means. Wonder if he's going to sneak out of that No, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I should have had him there. Concentrate on what you're doing there, Firmbie. That'd be a great start. Again, that's a guy thing. We just can't multitask very well. And, you know, the quicker people, you know, appreciate that and understand that, the better off they'll be at the end of the day. Again, that's about the only Hawaiian I can remember since when we went over there a while back. Wow, we're taking some punishment here.
The ship is on fire.
What's the fudge is shooting at me? Everybody. Oh, this is gonna hurt, sports fans. Ow, ow, ow.
Taking on water quickly.
Goodbye, Montana. Yep, told you it would hurt. That was rather disappointing. Look, the idea of this... Why the hell is everyone over here? Yeah, the idea of this stream, as I said, is Father's Day. Father's Day stream. Yeah, thought we'd get in and blow some shit up. The idea was actually to blow other people up, not our boat, but it's sort of working out that way, isn't it? We got a lot of torpedoes coming in. Oh my goodness! Surely he could have dodged those. He didn't actually see those early enough. Not a big fan of these ships, these three ships sitting over here in a cluster like that, because it only takes a cluster of those torps like that to ruin their day. So as you can see, Bismarck's taken one. He'll take... Wow! They just ran out just in time. Otherwise, that that ship there would have sunk to the bottom as well. You need a sub. Oh, I mean, subs are nice, but look, I'm not going to... Look, I don't lose sleep at night over not having subs. The way I see it is if people want to pop by, enjoy the stream, or pop by the channel and enjoy the content, if they want a sub, they will. If they don't want to, they won't. Look, again, I don't lose any sleep over it, but I'm very humbled that if people decide to sub to the channel, I'm very appreciative of that, and it just means that you know, they enjoy hanging out, they enjoy having a chat, they enjoy the content as much as I enjoy providing it. So again, you know, it's great that people sub, but I don't lose any sleep that I don't, you know, that people don't. And, I'm just appreciative that those who do. So I would rather have 100 people sub that I generally enjoy hanging out than 1,000 people that just, you know, they sub for sub, which is my pet peeve. So I'd rather have, again, you know, a community of genuine people that enjoy each other's company and enjoy hanging out, than 1,000 people that just sub for sub. So, but oh, you mean I'm with you now. A submarine with you. Okay. Well, my boat is a submarine. Didn't you see it sink? No? Okay. Oh, I understand what you're telling me now. Let's not hang around in this game. Let's jump back to port now. That's what I was going to do is show you or run through the setup. If this will load up very quickly. Wrong kind of sub, yeah. That's what happens when you read chat quickly. You know, trying to watch the game and you know, talk to you guys as well, and then read chat. I should have actually had. I'd like to have a third screen just sort of mounted up here so I can read chat and then look down back at you guys so that I'm you know, talking directly to yourselves as opposed to. I think there's sometimes nothing more. I mean, I know it's a part of the stream where, you know, someone needs to look over and, you know, and read chat, but obviously you guys are reading it on screen and it's a lot easier, whereas I've got to look off screen to see what everyone else is saying. But look, it is what it is. Not called sinking in a sub, it's called diving. Yes, and I tend to be diving a lot, but I tend to be diving a lot in a ship, which is wrong. Anywho, that reminds me, I must get diving again. I haven't gone diving for quite some time. I'm going to need some more credits, I think. Scuba diving I'm talking about in IRL, of course. So every now and again I do enjoy just getting in the open water and going scuba diving. The unfortunate thing is where I live, like it's right on the coast, but the visibility here is just absolutely atrocious. You couldn't see 3 feet in front of you. So to go to somewhere that's half decent scuba diving, I've got to, you drive for 3.5 hours. So basically you got to make a day of it to drive there, get 2 or 3, maybe 2 dives in, and then drive back again if you're not staying overnight. So. But yeah, no, I do enjoy the occasional scuba dive. I actually went scuba diving in Hawaii. That was one of the most memorable scuba dives. Probably the 2 that stand out, and sort of sorry to go off on a different tangent here. One was in Hawaii, and the other one was in New Zealand, on the North Island of New Zealand. But yeah, some awesome diving over there. The graphics is amazing. Oh, excellent. Well, I'm just glad, as I was saying earlier, I'm just glad that it's coming out to you with a half decent quality. I'm always a little bit wary. Well, I was only talking to Chris last night about sort of rehashing the settings so it comes out better. But if it's coming out to you guys, fairly clear and fairly sharp, then that's what I would, that's what I want. That's what I want to hear. Let's grab another ship just while we're waiting for that Montana to come out of battle. It might be a few minutes coming out of battle. What have we got? Let me just check here. You don't need that. Well, I'll tell you what they have introduced. I don't know whether you're aware. I'm sure you are, Captain Wright, is clan badges. Clan patches. Patches, here we go. That was only shown to me a couple of days ago, where you can actually purchase a patch, like your insignia patch, if you want to call it that. And obviously, if you're in a clan, you purchase the patch just for coal there, and where it's got my clan, it'll actually insert your clan name, which is pretty cool. So yes, needless to say, I've what have I got? 40 there anniversary tokens. I'm wondering whether, bear with me a moment, because I wouldn't mind the Dasher. Put Dasher on my patch. That probably sounds wrong to most people. Where is that to? Upgrades, signals, camouflages, containers, patches. Under patches? No. Is it under here? I think it is under anniversary. That's what I'm aiming for. I want Dasher on my patch. So what have we got? 60, and I've got 40. Okay, so a few more games yet to get enough anniversary tokens so I can purchase that. Again, it's just a bells and whistles thing. It's not that it means anything. Realistically, that ship's still not out of game yet. So. Now what we're going to do, we're going to grab another boat, weren't we? Let's look. Let's go down to a 4. Let's go for some seal clubbing. What do we reckon? For some reason, I always revert to the Wyoming as a seal clubber. If things aren't going well, if I'm getting my ass kicked up in the tier 8, 9, and 10s, I tend to drop down and either grab a Wyoming and blap some people, or grab the Kamikaze R and in the destroyer, which I don't do that often. I've mentioned a number of times I'm not a destroyer player, and I don't confess to be. But just for shits and giggles, I tend to grab the Kamikaze R out, and I mean, totally overpowered, of course, the Kamikaze. But look, it is what it is. What we might do is, I did promise that we could be jumping from one game to the next. Being the Father's Day stream that that it is, and being Father's Day here, we were going to play some World of Warships for a little while and blow some shit up. Or we could jump over to Car Mechanic and pull some shit apart. So we might even, after this, jump over to Car Mechanic and yeah, pull some shit apart. Oh, well, actually, you guys let me know. What would you like to see? Some Car Mechanic or some House Flipper? Let me know in the chat. If you like the House Flipper, then we can do some of that. If you haven't seen Car Mechanic, then that's always interesting. Either Car Mechanic 2015 or Car Mechanic 2018. I think I still, although there's probably an update on 18. I haven't played it for a little while. So yeah, let me know in the chat. Okie dokie, Annie Oakley, where are we going? Probably not a bad idea to start those engines. Being a Wyoming, it does take a little while for those engines to warm up and to come up to speed. Graphics are amazing. But yeah, it is amazing. Certainly since there's been some pretty remarkable improvements since the game come out. And as I was saying, is that they are constantly improving the game. So I don't think I've actually got this set on full graphics. I mean, I've got it on pretty good, but it's not on full, I don't think. Only because often I'm often either streaming it or recording it, and I mean my computer's not terrible, but it's certainly no state-of-the-art machine. So I mean, it's about 4 years old now. You don't have any preference, says Bald Nuts. Okay. Well, if you don't have any preference, we'll when we get to the end of it, we'll make a decision. If no one else has made that decision for me when we get to this game. Why is that Omaha AFK? That shits me. You know, you load into a game. I mean, it hasn't even got camo one. But I suppose at tier 4 that's not unusual. But it's just annoying when people load into the game and not actually play the game. It just puts everyone else at a disadvantage, of course, which is rather annoying. Now that Kuma there is just not having a good day at all. He just got hit by a shit ton of torps. Let's see whether we can't put him out of his misery. Alley-oop, over the island, and what? Really? On a broadside Kuma? Okay, whatever. Okay, that Omaha has just come to life. Okay, good on you, son. Oh, he just got stuffed up. He just had a bad day. He's going into there, and we'll get some rounds out on this guy over here. I don't make the decisions in this house. Okay. Now here we'll have torps in the water, so I'm just going to have to veer out here just a little bit, just to keep out of his way and let some of these other guys that have better detection for those expected torpedoes. Yes, righto. I'm sure Eddie would disagree with that. Where are you at? I know you can see me, but I can't see you. The unfortunate thing is, gun behind this rock here has put my guns totally out of commission. We'll just throw some rounds in there just for... I mean, you never know. I've seen stranger things happen. Just throw random rounds into smoke screens, and occasionally you'll hit something. But as I said, you know, going around this rock is probably not a very good decision because it's taken my guns out of the game for quite some time, and looks like, what have we got behind us? Iron Duke and an ARP. They are going to follow. So we've got some, unfortunately, a lot of firepower out of the game for the next 3 or 4 minutes, which is unfortunate. So that was my my fault there. Me? No way, girl. You're probably much like myself there, Bald Nuts, is that our decisions are made for us. And we just accept it. It's just the way of life, isn't it? It's easier that way. Wow, he just got annihilated. Now, as it having this many ships on this side of the map, excuse me, it's not ideal. So what I might do is, I mean, it's a long steam back to our flag there, but they are pushing up on that western side. So I might be best just to simply cut back to the west there and support that flag, because as you can see, wow, they are dropping like flies. Got a devastating strike there. Wow. As I said, cut back to the flag and defend that a little bit. The Wyoming, a ship you hold, maybe that is 10 to 1 KD and 90% win rate. Don't mind the old Wyoming. As I said, you know, look, I'm not always successful with it, but 9 out of 10 times, you know, I do enjoy the Wyoming. I think it's because the American battleship line's the first line I worked through, and when I got to the Wyoming, I just loved it. Obviously, you know, since then moved on, but always got a soft spot for the Wyoming for some reason. You got that right, yeah. It's just easier, mate, isn't it? It's just, it's nature's way. What can I say? Let's just leave it at that. The unfortunate thing for you guys is that sailing along like this probably doesn't make very entertaining streaming, to be honest. But I think it's worth popping back to our flag then and defending that for a little while. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just finish this game. Now, sounds like, speaking of a decision's been made for us, it sounds like a decision's been made that I've got alternative plans this afternoon. So, obviously what I initially planned to do is provide some... That could have gone a lot better. Provide some car mechanic gameplay for you. But it doesn't look like it's going to work out like that. Unfortunately, guys, again, my apologies for those who've been, you know, waiting around to see some car mechanic gameplay. There's certainly a lot of car mechanic recorded gameplay on the channel there if you want to go and check that out. Both car mechanic 15 and car mechanic 18. More 15 than 18. I For some reason, I mean, I've had 18 for quite some time now, but I seem to enjoy Car Mechanic 15 a bit better for some reason. Don't know why. I mean, even though Car Mechanic 18 is, you know, better graphically and better content, of course. Let's just call this guy out here. Just enjoy 15 better for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, for those who have been hanging out for some Car Mechanic content, I do apologise, but the plans have changed a little bit. Ah, no, that door's open. Damn it. And she who must be obeyed has just started up the vacuum cleaner. Always the way, isn't it? Vacuum cleaner or the hairdryer? What is it with you women? They want to use a vacuum cleaner or a hairdryer when you're live streaming. Now we're going to make a decision. Either, yep, cut back to the flag. Now, well, he's running away, so I'm going to concentrate on these two guys that are making a push on our flag. That's going to make more sense, I think. We might be able to get another. Where is he at? Another set of rounds out before we make contact over here. Well, that could have gone a lot better. But hey ho. So yeah, as I was saying, it looks like we're going to have to pull the pin on the stream a lot sooner than I anticipated. As I said, she who must be obeyed has decided that we are going to go and do something else, and yes, not play these childish games that you play on the interwebs. Yeah, get out of our flag. This is our flag. Go flag and defend, and you should have shot the CV. I should have too. You are right. I didn't realise I had the ability to shoot at the CV. To be honest, I'd seen the Wyoming there, but you absolutely are correct. I should have shot at the CV. My bad. Wonder if he's silly enough to stay there.
Attention, reporting the target position.
It'd be funny if I sit at him from a blind shot. Oh, well, look, you never know. Wow, what's something behind that rock there? Shooting at us. I should say I'm always right. Oh, look, I don't expect anything less from you, Captain Rye, to be honest. Yeah, I've always said, you know, I thought I was wrong once, but I was mistaken. That CV is still sitting there, you know. I'm not going to be able to get up and over that damn island either. If he spots him, I might be able to reach out and touch him. Someone decides that he wants to... Yeah, don't chase, yep. Yeah.
Enemy battleship sighted. Enemy destroyer sighted.
Oh, there you are, you little critter. Thought something was shooting at me. Rude. Let's just Smash some of that health up and go out and ruin his day. He's being pushed out. He's got the ARP on one side and the two of us on this other. So yeah, he is not going to have a good day. Get my guns around. Oh please, you and your HE rounds. Get out of here. Where are you? Here we go. He's going to go for the ram, isn't he, the little shit? Fuck off. Give him something to shoot at while our other guys shoot at him. Wow, that was a bit painful. That was rather painful indeed. That was a stupid thing to do. Yes, for those who are playing at home, don't do that. That was rather stupid. Very stupid indeed. That's actually probably just about giving him the game. Yep, he's going to get torped, which will leave the ARP ship sitting there by himself. Yeah, that was rather stupid. Look, that's World of Warships for you. What can you say? Sometimes you do very smart things and you come out on top. Other times you do very stupid things and just throw the game for everyone. He's actually going for a ram. I was going to try for a ram. No need to now. Anyway, as I said, I did promise we were going to do some car mechanic. Unfortunately, it just hasn't worked out like that. Worked out that way. So my sincere apologies. Well, I did actually plan to stream for a couple of hours this afternoon, but look, plans sometimes change, and that's streaming for you. That's at the end of the day, real life does come first. So apologies for those who have been sticking around to see some car mechanic. It will just have to be another day. So I'm going to have to wind it up and go and do some real life stuff. May come back on a little bit later. I know in what's that, in about 9 hours, give or take. I know Chris is going to be live streaming, so go and check that out. The link should be in the description below. As I said, go and check each other's channel out. Ctn Rye, thank you very much for dropping by. It's always a pleasure for you to drop by from the other side of the pond. Chris and Eddie, again, check out Chris and Eddie's channel, Your Real Estate Whisperer. Always good for a laugh. I do enjoy hanging out with them on their streams. Who else popped in? Crazy Pepe as well, thank you very much. Who did I miss? I don't want to miss anyone. Royal Whisperer. Bald Nuts, of course. That was the other one. How can we forget Bald Nuts? Again, it's always a pleasure, and it's great chatting you on Discord there, Bald Nuts. It's I do enjoy a good. You can probably establish that already. I do enjoy a good chat. So whether it's an educated chat or whether it's just me dribbling shit. So again, thank you very much for dropping by, Bald Nuts. I appreciate your time. I know everyone's time is precious, and for the few minutes that you do pop by, again, I'm very, very humbled that you decide to hang out with us for a little while. So it was fun. Well, hopefully it was fun for you there, Bald Nuts. I plan to do a little bit longer stream with some other games. Look, it hasn't happened. It hasn't turned out that way. Let me just do that for you. It hasn't turned out that way, but look, it is what it is. So another time, another day, unfortunately. But look, if you wanted to check out the car mechanic content, there is a lot of car mechanic content over on the channel there. So if that's what you're into, then go and check that out. A whole bunch of other games there as well. Farlane Sales is there. There's Astroneer. There's Raft. Don't mind Raft. Been getting to that with streaming that with Big Shadow. Shout outs to Big Shadow, of course. The link's in the description. Who have I missed? I think that's about everyone. If I have missed you, then I do apologise. I'd like to give everyone a shout out that again spend a few minutes with me during the day. So thank you very much for that. With that, guys, again, thank you very much for your company. Certainly do appreciate it, and I'll look forward to it in the next one.